21. U.S. investigators now believe Iran was behind attacks on 4 oil tankers in the Persian Gulf. The New York Times says the White House is going over military plans to deploy up to 120,000 troops to the Middle East. Military consultant Mike Lyons.
The U.S. would have to put this amount of troops in the region if they felt the Iranians were moving on an ally or threatening U.S. troops and forces that are there in order to get the Iranians' attention.
Saudi officials say 2 oil pumping stations for the East-West pipeline were hit by drones carrying explosives today. If you use WhatsApp, go for the upgrade. Israeli hackers managed to get into a security hole to spy on human rights activists and journalists for authoritarian governments. CNET's Ian Scher.
Facebook fixed it. In theory, this is no longer a threat, but it does question whether or not this is a safe program.
A jury in Oakland, California orders Monsanto to pay $2 billion to Alberta and Alva Pilliot. They say they got cancer from using Roundup to kill weeds in their yard.
And bones.
And I had in the brain. So we had different types of the same disease.
Their lawyer says the Pilliots are aware the award is likely to be reduced on appeal. Researchers have discovered a new benefit to medications that lower your cholesterol. Live to correspondent Vicki Barker.
A study of more than 136,000 healthy adults who were monitored for more than a decade found those taking statins were significantly less likely to develop glaucoma. Now, that's important because high cholesterol is a known risk factor for the progressive eye disease. The study suggests the same mechanism that lowers your cholesterol also impairs whatever it is that triggers glaucoma. And the older the participant, the longer they were on statins, the lower their glaucoma risk. Deborah?
This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Your daughter's a genius, and with all those smarts comes a lot of travel. So you're at Hampton by Hilton for a science fair in Springfield. Last month she was a mathlete in Martindale. Next she'll be a robot whiz in Riverside. She fuels up on free Hampton waffles. You fuel up on coffee. With 6 hours of applied biology ahead of you, you need all your synapses firing. Proud parent of a prodigy? That's why we're here with free hot breakfast and more than 2,400 locations. Book at Hampton.com for our price match guarantee. Hampton by Hilton. Terms and conditions apply.
This isn't just the sound of an Amazon box. It's the Amazon box that turns your backyard into the neighborhood pool party. And this is the Amazon box that helps your kids go from training wheels to full-on daredevils. And this Amazon box turns you into a barbecue legend. This is the sound of summer in a box. Amazon's got everything you need this summer for your home, garden, and more.
There's a new way for college students to make ends meet in Orlando.
I'm Peter King at the University of Central Florida. Student manager Nasika Dixon is filling up this freezer. Probably won't stay filled for long.
We see over probably 250 to 300 visits here at the pantry.
That's every day. This student-run food pantry opened about 10 years ago, but as the campus grew, housing and other necessities became more expensive. The pantry has grown out of necessity to help financially strapped students like Darren.
I eat one big meal a day. Without the pantry, you would spend twice in the day on food.
Who knew Mr. Ratburn was gay? Arthur, the cartoon aardvark, and his friends were surprised when they found out on the PBS season premiere their teacher was tying the knot. But it wasn't the fact that he walked down the aisle with another man.
But there's one thing that teachers should never, ever do. What?
It was his moves on the dance floor that surprised them all. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Are you putting your retirement savings in a 401k, IRA, or investment account? Then I have one word of advice. Stop. Many experts warn of a stock market crash any day now. And if it's anything like the last 2 crashes, you could lose 50% or more of your hard-earned savings in the Wall Street casino. Can you afford to lose half of your retirement savings again? Hey, you don't have to lose a penny because there's a better, safer way to save for retirement. And you can learn all about it in a free report. This is the report Wall Street and big banks desperately hope you never see. Why? Because this method continues to grow your money even when the market tumbles. It lets you take back control of your money and finances. And it gives you penalty-free access to your savings. Plus, it beats the pants off any 401k or IRA. These are uncertain times, so get the information you need today to guarantee your retirement security. To get this free report, go to bankonyourself.com right now. That's bankonyourself.com. Bankonyourself.com.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
You're sick and your doctor's office just closed. You injured your finger working in the yard and it's Saturday afternoon. Where do you go? Well, TJ Sampson has 3 choices for you when these and other similar situations occur.
The clinic at Walmart can help with.
TJ Urgent Care at the Pavilion can help with.
And when it's...
Grandpa, are you okay?
You might want to try the emergency department at TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
TJ Sampson Community Hospital. Your community, your hospital.
You can now stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB more than ever before. You can now stay informed by following the Glasgow Electric Plant Board online on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all at Glasgow EPB, and on our website, glasgowepb.net. From staying updated during an outage to seeing updates about Glasgow EPB products and services, and even learning about ways to save energy and money on your bill, the Glasgow EPB has you covered online on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on glasgowepb.net. The Glasgow EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
Depend on WCLU local news. Online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. 7 minutes after 6 o'clock. We have 41 degrees. Yes, it's very chilly out there this morning. Certainly not very May-ish, if that's a word. But nonetheless, that's what we're starting off with. And one of the more interesting things is we have fog out there, reduced visibility at the Glasgow airport of down to a couple of miles. We'll check in just a moment with Ray Stajic. He'll explain how things are going to shape up weather-wise. Let's shape up the birthday honorees for today, though. On this 14th day of May, let's tell you about Kyla C. Beeger having a birthday today. Jude Chambers. Robert E. Davidson. Robert is 85 today, we understand. Miss Tequila Staten with a birthday. Dr. Amelia Kaiser celebrates. It's Landon Allen, and Landon, we understand, is 14 today. Mabel Markham has a birthday. Holly Scott. Holly is 29 today. Santana Elmore with a birthday today, too. And we've got, let's see, one anniversary already this morning. It's the anniversary of Russ and Allison Reed. Happy anniversary to Russ and Allison Reed. Big congratulations. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online, we're here for you at WCLUradio.com. And at 6:08, let's turn our attention to the forecast for today. Ray Stajic says, well, it's cool, and we're going to warm up quickly.
Under high pressure, we are dry. Warming trend coming for the most part. We won't see much rainfall over the next few days, maybe toward the end of the weekend, a chance. Temperatures are going to be going up and probably at above 80 degrees as we look ahead toward the middle and latter part of the week. Little fog around this morning. Above that, we'll see a few clouds and a few clouds and sunshine this afternoon. 69. Tonight, some clouds, chilly 45. That's 10 degrees below normal. We cloud over tomorrow, just a passing shower thunderstorm. Right now, no widespread rain is anticipated. 71. Thursday, clouds, sun, low 80s. Friday, clouds giving way to sunshine in the middle 80s. And a good start to the upcoming weekend. Never too early to start thinking about that. Saturday, sunshine, clouds, mid 80s. Maybe some thunderstorms by Sunday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Pretty calm. Where did I get calm in the weather instruments this morning? Not much happening. Winds out of the southwest at only 1 mile an hour. Nothing in the rain bucket. Humidity is at 100%. Barometer's at 30.04, and we're seeing a couple of miles of visibility out to Glasgow Airport. That's where we're starting. We'll see where we're going. 41 degrees. Brennan Crane in the newsroom. Straight ahead on WCLU at 610.
BG Tire is way more than just tires, though they are the perfect fit for your new tires using your tax refund. Plus, they're your full-service tire Tire and Automotive Center. They offer pickup and drop-off service to your home or business to save you time. Alignments, oil changes, and brake work, BG Tire does it all, including emergency roadside assistance 24 hours a day. Put your faith in the company that Bowling Green and Glasgow have trusted for over 4 generations. BG Tire, across from BG Home Furnishings on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
In retirement, where will your money come from? For many people, retirement income may come from a variety of sources. Here's a few avenues that may provide you money in retirement. Social Security is the government-administered retirement income program. Workers become eligible after paying Social Security taxes for 10 years. Personal savings and investments can provide income during retirement. Retirees tend to look for investments that offer monthly income. Individual retirement accounts have been around since 1974. Contributions you make to a traditional IRA may be fully or partially tax deductible, depending on your individual circumstances. Distributions from an individual retirement account are taxed as ordinary income. What workers anticipate in terms of retirement income sources may differ considerably from what retirees actually experience. How do these sources of income impact your personal retirement? Please call the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger to discuss your retirement income plan. Call us today at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hilliard, WL Alliance LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. The Glasgow City Council met in regular session last night at Glasgow City Hall. An interlocal agreement was brought before the council to approve. The council did not approve of the interlocal agreement, citing it had unfair power stipulations among Barron County government leaders. Those in approval of the agreement were council members Wendell Honeycutt, Marna Kirkpatrick, Freddie Norris, and Marlon Witcher. The council also passed a strategic plan for Glasgow following the creation of the Strategic Planning Committee at a prior meeting. Mayor Harold Armstrong authorized Chairman of the committee, Terry Bunnell, to proceed with the project. In other business, the council accepted two road signs from Vietnam veteran Irvin Lyons, naming the city as a Purple Heart City. Recent retiree from the Glasgow Police Department, Charlie Lowry, was honored for 20 years of service to Glasgow. The council will not meet May 27th due to Memorial Day. According to Metcalfe County Sheriff's Office, they were dispatched to Walker Road in the Summershade area community Friday in reference to a possible suicidal person. During the course of the investigation, Mac Webb, 36, was observed attempting to leave his vehicle. Upon further investigation, it was determined that Webb's operator's license was suspended for a previous DUI offense. Webb was placed under arrest. While searching Webb, police found suspected methamphetamine as well as additional items of drug paraphernalia. It was also determined that Webb was in violation of a current domestic violence order by being at the residence. Webb was lodged in the Barron County Jail on the following charges: possession of a controlled substance, first-degree methamphetamine, endangering the welfare of a minor, possession of drug paraphernalia, violation of a Kentucky EPO/DVO, or driving DUI suspended license second offense. Deputy Jared Still was the arresting officer. The Kentucky State Police Post 3 Bowling Green will participate in this year's National Click It or Ticket seatbelt campaign, which will take place May 20th through June 2nd. Click It or Ticket is a highly visible seatbelt enforcement campaign that includes enforcement and media messaging to ensure motorists are buckled up. According to the NHTSA, in 2017, there were 10,076 unbuckled passenger vehicle occupants killed in crashes in the United States. In that same year, 55% of passenger vehicle occupants killed at night, that's between 6 p.m. and 5:59 a.m., were not wearing their seatbelts. With an increased number of cars on Kentucky highways during the Memorial Day holiday, it's imperative for drivers to wear their seatbelt, stay alert, and refrain from aggressive driving. Of the 725 highway fatalities last year in Kentucky, 52.8% were not wearing a seatbelt. For more information on the National Click It or Ticket mobilization, you can visit www.nhtsa.gov/CIOT. A new girls basketball coach will be named today at Metcalfe County High School. The conference will begin at 1 p.m. in the Metcalfe County High School Library, located at 208 Randolph Street in Edmonton. We have 41 degrees at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
At U.S. Bank, we're proud to be part of our community. All of our great community events inspire more than just the attendees. They inspire the entire community. U.S. Bank is committed to making the communities in which we work and live a better place. Our commitment means supporting the programs and organizations that enrich the quality of life for our neighbors. Because when our community succeeds, everyone wins. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank, member FDIC.
At SCRTC, our $35 credit has brought a lot of smiles to our members, so we're extending the offer. Now through June 30th, SCRTC is offering a $35 credit when you add or upgrade SCRTC Internet or TV services. Add new TV service or upgrade from basic to expanded to catch all the games. Get that faster SCRTC Internet you've needed and get the SCRTC $35 credit too. So join in all the smiles and call SCRTC for this $35 credit now through June 30th.
What does it mean to listen? At Time Savers, we believe listening means respecting a client's wishes, affording them dignity in making decisions, allowing them to acknowledge they are uncertain or skeptical of what the future may hold. At Time Savers, we are here to listen, to understand your personal care and home help needs, and to help you achieve the quality of life that you want, either for yourself or your loved ones. Whether you want to remain in your home as long as possible, or you need a little extra help in assisted living or memory care, Time Savers will listen and come up with the best solution for you. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaversky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesaversky.com. We listen, we understand, and we help.
In more news this hour, a Kentucky inmate found unresponsive in his Louisville cell has died, and a jail official says he may have died of natural causes. News outlets report authorities haven't released the identity of the inmate, who was booked into the jail last week on charges of providing false information and possessing marijuana and heroin. He was also wanted in Indiana on theft charges. The 42-year-old man was found Monday morning and taken to the University of Louisville Hospital, where he died. Louisville Metro Corrections Assistant Director Steve Durham says preliminary information suggests the man died of natural causes. The exact cause is unclear. The City Police Department's Public Integrity Unit and the jail's Professional Standards Unit are investigating the death. 3 prominent Democrats running for Kentucky governor have taken on the question of which one would be their party's strongest challenger to the state's Republican incumbent. During a televised debate Monday evening, veteran legislator Rocky Atkins portrayed himself as a moderate who could win back Democrats and pick up moderate Republicans in a matchup against GOP Governor Matt Bevin in the fall. Attorney General Andy Beshear said he's defeated Bevin time and time again in courtroom battles over some of his executive actions. Ex-state auditor Adam Edelin says it's his future-focused economic vision that separates him from his Democratic rivals and makes him the strongest challenger to Bevin. The candidate also delved into pensions, education, and tax reform during an hour-long debate on Kentucky educational television. The state's primary is May 21st. Kentucky's Attorney General says a pilot charged in the 2015 shooting deaths of 3 people is scheduled for a court appearance next week. Attorney General Andy Beshear said Monday that defendant Christian R. Martin is to be arraigned May 22nd in a state court in western Kentucky. Martin was arrested Saturday at the Louisville airport, a day after he was indicted by a Christian County grand jury. He's charged in the deaths of Calvin and Pamela Phillips of Pembroke, Kentucky, and their neighbor Edward Dancero. A pilot for an American Airlines subsidiary, Martin was living in North Carolina at the time of his indictment. Beshear said he couldn't comment on evidence prompting Martin's arrest. Christian County Deputy Sheriff Chris Miller says the arrest was welcomed with relief in the community. Kentucky's Attorney General has sued 3 leading insulin manufacturers, accusing them of deceptive pricing schemes that have caused hardships in a state with high diabetes rates. Attorney General Andy Beshear said Monday his lawsuit filed in state court seeks civil and punitive penalties. Defendants are Eli Lilly, Sanofi Aventis, and Novo Nordisk. Sanofi says it will vigorously defend itself against the meritless allegations. Novo Nordisk says its reviewing the allegations, but says it's ensuring its business practices are consistent with legal requirements. The suit alleges that insulin makers violated Kentucky's consumer protection law with schemes to inflate insulin prices. Bashir says the defendants increased the price of insulin products at least 10 times since 2008. He says costs to make insulin are usually less than $7 per vial, but wholesale prices have jumped to nearly $300 per vial. A 95-year-old World War II veteran in Kentucky will be awarded the French Legion of Honor, the country's highest distinction. The Kentucky Department of Veteran Affairs says Alvin H. Perry of Wilmore will receive the medal June 6th at the Thompson Hood Veterans Center in Wilmore for his participation in the liberation of France. The date is the 75th anniversary of D-Day and the Battle of Normandy. Consul General of France to the Midwest, Guillaume Lacroix, will present the medal to Perry. The department said as a private first class, Perry was a member of the 331st Infantry Regiment, 83rd Infantry Division. Perry landed at Omaha Beach on June 18, 1944. He participated in the Battle of Normandy, where he was wounded in action and captured. He was held captive in Germany and Bavaria for 10 months. And a Kentucky inmate found it is 621, 41 degrees at WCLU. I'm Brendan Crane.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
NMLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A Tennessee murder suspect has been captured following a multi-county pursuit in Kentucky. Troopers arrested 25-year-old Marcus Kelly after a high-speed chase through Marshall, Livingston, and Lyon counties. Kelly was wanted for a homicide in Clarksville, Tennessee. A commercial airline pilot charged in a triple murder in Christian County is being held in jail without bond.
Pilot Christian Martin is accused of murdering Calvin and Pamela Phillips, as well as their neighbor Edward DeSonoral in Christian County. Attorney General Andy Bashir.
A crime like that goes beyond those that were just killed. It scars their family. It scars the community. Pembroke is a small community, and this is something that scars an entire community, if not county.
Martin is currently being held in the Christian County Jail. He'll be arraigned on May 22nd. I'm Haley Hansen.
The search for a missing toddler in eastern Kentucky is suspended until crews get more information from investigators. Some volunteers continued to search well into yesterday evening for 22-month-old Kenneth Howard. The boy went missing Sunday night. Crews have been focusing their efforts on the Kenneth Combs Road area of Magoffin County. The Kentucky Agriculture Department is targeting thieves who install credit card skimmers on gas pumps. Commissioner Ryan Quarles.
As a result of skimmers found by our staff, 8 individuals who sold over 7,000 credit card identity thefts were sent to federal prison due to an investigation in coordination with the United States attorney here in Louisville.
A 95-year-old World War II veteran in Kentucky will be awarded the French Legion of Honor, that country's highest distinction. The award will go to Alvin Perry of Wilmore. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you're itching to shake off the winter blues, jump headfirst into spring at Kentucky's diverse state parks. Enjoy full-service resort lodges, cozy cottages, and scenic campsites for your whole crew, or just for 2, plus top-rated golf courses and breathtaking lakes, perfect for exhilarating adventures or peaceful escapes. Put a little spring back in your step in the Bluegrass State. Plan your Kentucky State Parks getaway today at parks.ky.gov.
South Central Kentucky Monuments would like to use this time to reflect on the many men and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our country. As Memorial Day approaches, you can continue to honor our veterans by going to the cemetery and decorating and cleaning up the gravesite of our brave soldiers. After all, it was first known as Decoration Day. So from my friends David and Adam Jesse at South Central Kentucky Monuments, thank you to all veterans, both past and present, for the freedoms we enjoy today.
This is WCLU Local News. It is 25 minutes after 6 o'clock. We have a temperature reading of 41 degrees. We do have some fog reported at the Glasgow Airport, but it's a little bit higher up in the atmosphere. Still, though, a couple of mile visibility is the way things are looking as far as visibility goes this morning. And we'll check in with Ray Stajic in just a moment for more information on the weather. In area funeral announcements at this hour, Patrick Key, age 90, of Edmonton, died Monday at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. Mr. Key worked for nearly 30 years as a custodian at the Barron County Vocational School and was of the Baptist faith. Survivors include his wife of 32 years, Mary Coulter Key, 4 children, Debbie Kaufelt of Tompkinsville, James Walbert of Bowling Green, Teresa Jeter and Donald Walbert, both of Edmonton. Nephews Bobby and Aaron Key, and niece Laura Key. Grandchildren Chris Whitlow, Christy Vibert, Leslie Hurt, Carrie and Emily Jeter. Aaron, Jessica, Jake, Sam, Rachel, Todd, Rodney, and Jeremy Walbert, and several great-grandchildren. The funeral service for Patrick Key will be at 2 o'clock Wednesday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home. Burial in the New Salem Cemetery. Visitation begins at 2 o'clock Tuesday and continues on Wednesday until time for service at the funeral home. Mimi Hendrick Carter, age 75, of Bowling Green, died Monday. Mimi was a co-owner of Sykes Tire for 23 years, a member of the Bethel United Methodist Church and the Bethel UMW, a Bristow High School graduate, and a member of the Oakland Eastern Star. To cherish her memories are her 2 daughters, Laura Carter Shreve and Lenora Carter, 4 grandchildren, Ryan and Haley Carter, Audrey and Evan Shreve. The service for Mimi Hendrick Carter will be Saturday at 1 o'clock at Hardy & Son Bowling Green Chapel. Burial to be in the Bethel Cemetery. Visitation begins at 11 o'clock on Friday morning at the funeral home. Donations can be made to the Bethel Cemetery Fund or to Hospice of Barren River. Agnes Rebecca Meredith, age 65, of Rockfield, died Saturday at her home. She was a homemaker and is survived by her husband, Louis Meredith, a son, Jason Meredith, of Bowling Green, 2 sisters, Annetta Malicote and Wanda Anderson of Rockcastle County, 6 brothers, Carl Robinson, Aiden Robinson, Brad Robinson, Billy Jean Robinson, and Olin Robinson, all of Rockcastle County, Merrill Robinson of Bowling Green, and 2 grandsons, Dakota and Kyler Meredith. The service for Agnes Rebecca Meredith will be at 2 o'clock Wednesday at the Grayville Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Jock Cemetery. Visitation begins at 11 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Delma Meyer Skaggs, age 104, of Park City, died Saturday at Signature Healthcare of Hart County. Delma was a homemaker, a waitress, and a cook. She was a member of the Park City Baptist Church. She leaves to honor her memory 2 sons, Donald Ray Myers of Woodlawn and James Edwin Skaggs, Jr. of Park City. 2 daughters, Janice Faye Skaggs of Glasgow and Brenda Gale Word of Park City. 1 special grandson-in-law, Buddy Johnson. 15 grandchildren, 24 great-grandchildren, and 9 great-great-grandchildren. The service for Delma Meyer Skaggs will be Thursday at 2 at the Patton Park City Chapel, interred to be in the Evergreen Cemetery. Visitation begins after 11 o'clock Wednesday. Memorial contributions may be made to the Patton Funeral Home. Melindy Rock Wilson, age 60, of Edmonton, died Sunday at the T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. She was a member of the Sulphur Springs Baptist Church and worked at Fruit of the Loom, Techno Trim, Johnson Controls, and was an owner-operator of over-the-road truck drivers. Or rather, she was an owner-operator, over-the-road truck driver. She loved to crochet and watch black and white westerns. She is survived by her husband, Jimmy Wilson of Edmonton, 2 children, Kitty White of Glasgow and Buck Heiser of Glasgow, 2 stepsons, B.J. Wilson of Edmonton and Nathan Wilson of Campbellsville, 11 grandchildren, Caitlin, Christian, Kaylee, Caleb, Matthew, Luke, Sam, Lexi, Adriana, Leanna, and Luca, 1 sister, Melody Glass of Monroe, and 1 brother, J.R. Rock of Shady Grove. Funeral services for Melindy Rock Wilson will be at 2 o'clock Wednesday at the Wynn Funeral Home, with burial to follow in the Wickerville Cemetery. Visitation begins at 3 o'clock today and continues tomorrow. Expressions of sympathy may be made in the form of contributions to the American Heart Association. The funeral service for Dorothy Highbaugh, 86, of Bonnieville, will be today at 2 o'clock at the Bonnieville Baptist Church. Burial to follow in the Memory Park Cemetery. The Seago Funeral Home is in charge. Service for Dorothy M. Wilson, 83, of Edmonton, will be at 1 o'clock today at the Butler Funeral Home. Burial to follow in the Edmonton Memorial Gardens. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
And insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
The only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is Gilead.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive. See the Carfax Vehicle History Report. Calculate payments. Apply for financing. Get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from
Let's turn to local sports. The scoreboard from yesterday in softball, it was Bowling Green 9, Glasgow nothing. The Barron County Trojanettes defeated Hart County 10-0. Allen County Scottsville over Franklin Simpson 8-4. Monroe County down in Clinton County 14-6, and Edmondson County blanked Metcalfe County 7-0. Baseball yesterday, Warren East squeezed past Glasgow 4-3. Metcalfe County in 8 innings defeated Barron County 1-0. It was Adair County 7, Monroe County 1, and Hart County over Caverna 11-1. High school baseball today, Glasgow welcomes Central Hardin to Sam Royce Field for a 5 o'clock first pitch, and Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune on the air with a broadcast starting at 4:55 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM and online at playwclu.com. The baseball action this afternoon, Barron County hosts Russellville. Allen County Scottsville entertains Warren East. Caverna travels to Greene County, and Hart County plays at Edmondson County. Softball today, Glasgow visits Taylor County. Barron County goes to Greenwood. Allen County Scottsville is on the road at Russell County. Monroe County is at home against Metcalfe County. Caverna travels to Fort Knox. Hart County welcomes Cumberland County, and Edmondson County entertains Grayson County. Registration for the Parks and Recreation's June camp. The sessions are for ages 5 to 7. That's ongoing for the June and July sessions. Camps Monday through Friday, 9 until 2, in the day camp building located behind the Glasgow City Pool in American Legion Park. Each camper will get free breakfast and lunch every day, plus a free day camp shirt. The activities include daily trips to the city pool, a movie theater trip on Wednesdays, and a field trip to Ralphie's Fun Center on Fridays. A limited number of spots available, so be sure and get registered. Registration is $48 per participant. That's a check of local sports.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by McDonald's.
The delicious sound of McDonald's breakfast sausage hitting the grill. Hot and savory sausage that makes any breakfast a great one. And if sausage is the taste you love, you're going to love this savory deal. Because now you can get 3 tasty breakfast sandwiches for just $1. A sausage McGriddles, sausage McMuffin, or sausage biscuit, now each for just $1. Hot and tasty, fast and easy. That's breakfast at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Under high pressure, we are dry. Warming trend coming for the most part. We won't see much rainfall over the next few days, maybe toward the end of the weekend, a chance. Temperatures are going to be going up and probably at above 80 degrees as we look ahead toward the middle and latter part of the week. Little fog around this morning. Above that, we'll see a few clouds and sunshine this afternoon. 69. Tonight, some clouds, chilly 45. That's 10 degrees below normal. We cloud over tomorrow, just a passing shower thunderstorm. Right now, no widespread rain is anticipated. 71. Thursday, clouds, sun, low 80s. Friday, clouds giving way to sunshine in the middle 80s. And a good start to the upcoming weekend. Never too early to start thinking about that. Saturday, sunshine, clouds, mid 80s. Maybe some thunderstorms by Sunday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Waking up with 40 degrees. That temperature is going the wrong direction again. You know, we had that same problem yesterday where we thought we were going to finally warm up and went the other way. And that's the way it is right now at 40 degrees. No precip in the bucket, 100% humidity, not much wind, southwest at about a mile an hour, and 30.04 is the pressure. 40 degrees. The weather brought to you by McDonald's.
Taking care of the less fortunate. A lot of politicians talk the talk, but how many walk the walk? Kentucky has one that does. Our Agriculture Commissioner, Ryan Quarles. Upon taking office, Ryan Quarles tackled the problem of hunger, which affects more than 700,000 Kentuckians, including 1 in 5 school children.
As the Ag Commissioner decided we should do something about this. And so 2 years ago, we started what's called the Kentucky Hunger Initiative, a first-of-its-kind effort.
Under Ryan Quarles' leadership, Kentuckians are coming together to make sure our neighbors get the meals they need.
And now Kentucky has the strongest food donation law in the country.
That's our Agriculture Commissioner, Ryan Quarles, a creative, conservative leader who has earned our vote for re-election. Paid for by Kentuckians for Strong Leadership, which is responsible for the content of this advertising. KentuckiansForStrongLeadership.org. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
Make this the year that you transition into spring fully prepared. When it comes to making your home and property look its best to have Mammoth Cave Transplants at your side. Come to Mammoth Cave Transplants and see greenhouse after greenhouse full of bedding plants, hanging plants, trees, shrubs, all of the lavish colors and full foliage plants ready to beautify the world around you. Have you always wanted to get a good start to your garden? Well, Janet Dennison and her staff enjoy helping people pick out the right gardening plants, supplies, and materials to make your green thumb the best yet. Mammoth Cave Transplants is easy to get to. We're at 5394 Brownsville Road, Highway 259 between Pig and Rhodey. You'll be impressed with the sprawling complex where spring gardening, landscaping, and beautification is well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky proud and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Always fun at Ralphie's. Come on out there because they do know how to do fun at Ralphie's Fun Center. Boy, I got a bunch of folks to celebrate with today, birthday-wise. Let's get started, okay? How about Brother Rick Prophet? Brother Rick is 65 today. Chloe Chisholm has a birthday. It's Michael Bragg, Sheila Harlow, Kevin Newberry. Michael Crane celebrates. Keith Thomas is having a birthday. Here's a fine young fellow, Mr. Jackson Birdwell. Jackson Birdwell is 7 today. William Hatfield is 64 today. William, your daughter called up to make sure that your name was on the birthday list today. Very thoughtful of her, and happy 64th to William Hatfield today. We've got Kyla C. Beeger having a birthday. Jude Chambers. Robert E. Davidson. We understand Robert is 85 today. Tequila Staten celebrates. Dr. Amelia Kaiser, Landon Allen, Mabel Markham, Holly Scott. Miss Holly is 29 today. Santana Elmore with a birthday today, too. And we've got, the anniversary of Russ and Allison Reed. That is Russ and Allison Reed having a big wedding anniversary today as well. We are on it. And also let me jump over here and tell you about Savannah Brown being our person of the day. It's Savannah Brown Day on the radio. She was requested She was actually requested back on the 16th. Sometimes we just sort of got jammed up a little bit here. And actually, she was not requested on the 16th. It's her 16th birthday. Let me stop reading from the bottom up. Her birthday was on the 8th day of May. And on the 8th day of May, she turned 16. And she definitely needs a pat on the back. Let's let her know she's good as gold. See how she likes 16 so far, Miss Savannah Brown. From WCLU and a little taste of Texas, we are archiving it right around the corner.
Are you in the market for farm machinery, tools of all types, and odds and ends useful in construction and around the home and farm? Then Big South Realty and Auction has an auction you can't miss Saturday morning at 10 a.m. It's the Adam Isbell Estate Sale at 3200 Fisher Ridge Road in Horse Cave. What a variety of equipment. A Ford 2000 tractor with a Wagner Ironworks loader, industrial-size Massey Ferguson tractor, wagons, trailers, tractor parts, a new Century cement mixer, small drill press, drills and bits, Dremels, and welders. For the mechanics, there's a Troy-built zero-turn mower not running, a 2002 Pontiac Sunfire for parts, and a rear tine tiller. You've just got to attend this auction and truly understand the variety of useful items to be sold. From downtown Horse Cave, take Highway 218, cross the interstate, and turn left onto Fisher Ridge Road. Signs are posted. Conducted by Big South Realty and Auction, Joe B. Murphy Broker, and Jeff Gerald's Auctioneer. See you Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Time for the archives. Yes, we've got history. We have interesting history coming at us from all directions here today. Sam Terry is going to join us live, and we'll talk about history here in a moment, as a courtesy of the good folks at Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Service.
This year, Bowling Green comes to the ballpark.
40 degrees. Let's say good morning to noted historian Sam Terry, who is on the air with us this morning. Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Doing well, Henry. I hope you are also.
I am. It's just, it's Tuesday. The temperature's going down to 40 degrees. We got fog. It's chilly. And everybody's in a good mood, I'll tell you that. So we're just going to move forward. And do some archives, all right? One week from today, Sam, 1 week from today is when they're going to present the Willa B. Brown Pioneer Life Award. There's going to be a ceremony to be presented by the descendants of Miss Willa B. Brown on a week from today, Tuesday afternoon, the 21st, between 1 and 3 p.m. at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. It's open to the public, and certainly I just enjoy reading about Miss Willa B. Brown, and boy, the pictures that the family has, put together. You're going to enjoy seeing that and learning more about Miss Willa B. Brown. It's going to be a week from today, 1 o'clock, at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center there. All right?
Definitely something to put on your calendar and make an effort to attend.
Sure.
Miss Brown is a fascinating person, and her accomplishments were very impressive.
Yes, indeed. No question about it. Something to celebrate right here at home. Some folks might go to Washington to see such regalia, but it's right here at home next Tuesday. 1919, 100 years ago, Sam. Let's go back, all right? The T.F. Harston Farm of 873 acres on the east side of the Jackson Highway on Barren River will be sold at public auction next month. This farm is being divided into small farms preparatory to the auction. This is one of the finest farms in southern Kentucky. That is one big farm, Sam.
It certainly was. Anyway, it would be interesting to see a plat of where that land is and all the ways it's being used today.
873 acres, and they were giving us plenty of notice here in this ad in the Glasgow Times. Going to be auctioned next month. So imagine they piqued a lot of interest early in that sale. Down on the south side of the Jackson Highway. 1929, always hate to report these stories, but here's the headline. This is in the Republican. Mother and baby badly burned are recovering. Mrs. L.M. Nichols, who was burned a few days ago at her home near Coral Hill while rescuing the baby from a crib that had caught fire, is recovering. The baby is Georgia, who received serious burns but is reported to be recovering rapidly. Now, coals from an open grate popped in the crib while the mother was out preparing dinner, and the mattress was in flames when the fire was discovered by Mrs. Nichols. How horrendous is that, Sam?
One can't comprehend it.
No, that's right. Imagine that. You're in the other room, you go in there, and your baby's mattress is on fire, and obviously she did her best. She was burned quite a bit, but the news story is she is recovering. That's 1929. Brr. All right, let's move from sad news to sports in 1939. This was the day that the headline reads, Amateur Baseball League organized. Indications now point to completion of plans for the organization of the Barron County Baseball League at the city courtroom here on Friday night, May the 19th, and all ball players in the town and the county are especially invited to the meeting. The league will be composed of 4 teams: Poplar Grove, Chestnut Grove, Red Cross, and Glasgow. Now, the league, while an intra-county organization, will have the same standing as the inter-county leagues, being formed under the supervision of the WPA Recreational Department. And the winner will play in such district and state tournaments as may be determined. If you are interested in the development of baseball players on the field, not on the bench, then come to the meeting Friday night. I like that little zinger there at the end, you know. You can play, don't come and sit on the bench. Be a part of it. And I think it's interesting, you know, history has shown us what the WPA did in helping to get the country back together as far as buildings, lots of construction through the works of the WPA, but I didn't realize they were in the business of having a recreational department, but it makes sense. That's part of getting it back together, you know.
The WPA was far-reaching in all the things they did. Another one of the projects that was instigated by the WPA that very few people recognize was they got various civic organizations such as the homemakers clubs throughout the county to go out and start recording the names on the tombstones in our old county cemeteries. And that was invaluable because a lot of those cemeteries are now gone. And researchers and genealogists are thrilled to find that someone back in the 30s had the foresight to go out and record that as a community project. And the book was small and it wasn't comprehensive, but it was a start. And just another example of the many things that WPA had a hand in doing to put people to work and rebuild our community.
It's a lot to learn about, and it certainly was a very effective way to help turn things around, Sam. Let's go to 1949, and teachers' pay is still in the news here in 1949. The headline reads, Pay for Barron County teachers ranks 137th in the state. The story reads, of the 246 school districts in the state of Kentucky, Barron County schools rank 137th for average salaries paid to teachers. The county's pay to teachers is below the average for the state. The mean figure for the salary is $1,900. The Barron County average is $1,504.20. In nearby counties, Simpson, Logan, and Warren paid more than Barron County, while Edmonson County and Allen County paid less. Well, overall, that's not much money, period, even in 1949 terms. But you can see why they need to do something about it to raise the salary of those working with our future in school, Sam.
It is, and you may recall that last week we had a news clipping that indicated that the Southern Schools Association would not accept students who were graduates at schools whose teachers didn't have a minimum base pay, and our local schools didn't. And so special arrangements had to be made to show some effort to improve teacher pay, which was an odd way of going about that, but nevertheless, it's a part of the story.
I think that was a very divisive way to get that done. Wait a minute, you can't. Here we are at the college. We're not going to admit your kids if your teachers didn't make enough money, and so it all led to some improvement, I'm sure. 1959, I'm going to hold this up here. Maybe you can see this, Sam. This is a lovely lady. This was a picture in the newspaper in 1959, in the Republican in 1959, and the story reads, Dr. and Mrs. John Dickinson announced the engagement of their daughter Martha to Mr. David Allen Frazier, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Howard Frazier. Miss Dickinson attended Newcomb College in New Orleans and is at present attending the University of Kentucky. Mr. Frazier attended Abilene Christian College in Abilene, Texas. At the present time, attends University of Kentucky, and a summer wedding is planned. That's in the Glasgow Republican. A very lovely lady there, Miss Dickinson, from 1959, Sam. 1969. This is talk about things that are lost. This one needs to be gold-plated, but this was in the Glasgow Times in 1969. A $500,000 commercial building permit was issued here Friday to the R.R. Donnelly Printing Company, which is locating here. And boy, aren't we glad they did.
Absolutely, and that was a very exciting thing for Glasgow, all of Barron County, and the whole area. That was a major shot in the arm for our industrial development, and what a difference it's made.
We probably haven't had that many $500,000 commercial building permits issued, and that was one that certainly made a difference. Very quietly in 1969. 1979, this day in history, a gasoline leak in Edmonton at the Super Test station caused evacuation of the immediate area. That's always scary, Sam. You just don't know exactly where gas leaks are going to go, but the sure thing is to get the heck out of there. Get the heck out of Dodge, get the heck out of Edmonton from 1979 while they figure out where that list is at the Super Test station. All right, that was 79. How about 89? This some more money to be well used. This story, the Monroe County has officially received a community development block grant of $750,000 for an estimated 30 miles of new water lines and supply tanks. Money well spent on some work really needed to be done. The new water line supply tanks for Monroe County, $750,000, and I bet they made it go as far as they could, don't you, Sam?
They did, and interestingly, 30 years later, Monroe County is still improving their water system and doing some major work at their treatment facility over there as we speak.
So take it and run with it, and that's what they've done. 1999, right out our front door right here, this was the news. West Main Street is going to become 3 lanes from Liberty Street to the bypass. And all of us, not naysayers, but certainly curiosity seekers, what are they going to do? What do we need 3 lanes for? Well, I can tell you, I'm glad we have it. Nice turn lane going out here on West Main Street, a very busy street. And that was somebody, whoever thought that up was thinking ahead. Don't you agree?
We need to give them a star today.
That's right.
It made a huge difference.
Yes, it did indeed. And this, of course, still this time of the day in front of the radio station here, it's always backed up where it goes down to 2 lanes. to get to the square. Just kind of shows you the traffic that's out there. Some forward thinking here from 1999 in the archives, and let's jump over here to 10 years ago. We had enough of history here. We're just going to the show. Here's what's showing at the Marquee Theater 10 years ago, Sam, to come out and set a spell. Terminator was on. Salvation, Angels, and Demons. I never heard of that movie. Have you?
No, I have not.
Salvation, Angels, and Demons. Star Trek. How about another one I haven't heard of? Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. Wonder who starred in that. Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. X-Men Origins. Wolverine Obsessed. Earth 17. And Hannah Montana. So, you had lots of choices. You could head out here to the show and go to the Marquee and look at some of these neat flicks to wrap up the week, I guess. If it was, well, it wasn't wrapping up the week on a Tuesday, but nonetheless, it's in the archive saying, sure, come on out and set a spell and look at these movies right here. And get some mighty fine popcorn, too, Sam.
Certainly. Always an opportunity for entertainment.
That's right. So that's what we have here in the news from the archives. 100 years worth of things that got us where we are. Probably helps us predict where we're going. And you can see, I think it's really interesting to look at things that just sort of a blurb in the newspaper back 40 or 50 years ago spent 40 or 50 years making a huge difference around here. That's why every day counts for sure. Sam, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll look forward to it.
Sam Terry, noted historian and all-around good guy, joining us as the color commentator on the archives today. We'll do it again tomorrow. Made possible by Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services.
Casual contemporary beauty. That's the Del Mar from Florence, featuring pad-over chaise reclining seats with tufted cushions and now available in power. Save $200 on the sofa or the love seat. Your choice, only $8.99. Now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley. And I'm Daniel Bird. And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
On Grider Road in Russell Springs. No matter where you live in southern Kentucky, let Adams Pools do the job right.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by South Central Bank.
The Green Tree Travel Club at South Central Bank is ready to hit the road again. Get ready on June 27th for a deep dive to downtown Nashville. There you will tour the iconic George Jones Museum and Restaurant.
If you'd like to take the grand tour.
George Jones had more country songs on the Billboard charts and more top 40 songs than any country artist in history.
He stopped loving her today.
Experience his legacy and see George Jones memorabilia up close. Then the music and the enjoyment continue when you sit back in the Schermerhorn Symphony Center and be entertained by the one and only Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. If you're a Green Tree Travel Club member at South Central Bank, your cost is just $200. Non-members, $250. Clear your calendar on June 27th and call now to book your reservations. 1-888-651-7466.
Little fog around this morning. Above that, we'll see a few clouds and a few clouds and sunshine this afternoon. 69. Tonight, some clouds, chilly 45. We cloud over tomorrow. Just a passing shower thunderstorm. Right now, no widespread rain is anticipated. 71. Thursday, clouds, sun, low 80s. Friday, clouds giving way to sunshine in the middle 80s. And a good start to the upcoming weekend. Saturday, sunshine, mid 80s. Maybe some thunderstorms by Sunday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Well, things are waking up. We are waking up, actually, in good shape here this morning. 40 degrees at WCLU. Hadn't had any rain, no wind, and the fog is burning off very nicely. I'll check the visibility here in a second at the Glasgow Airport. But we are waking up with a 40-degree temperature reading here at WCLU. The weather brought to you by your friends at South Central Bank.
At Ford's Furniture, we love moms and have gifts that will help you make Mom's special day great. Choose from our wonderful selection of lamps, prints, rugs, or even a Ford's gift card. Perfect gifts for Mom on sale now at Ford's Furniture.
Did you know Ford's Furniture offers Power Assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
Every year, Glasgow Building Supply provides quality driveway sealer to Southern Kentucky homeowners at the best price. And the pallets of premier Blackjack brand sealer have arrived at Glasgow Building Supply. Get a jump on sealing now. Each bucket is coal tar free and covers up to 350 square feet. Easy to use for resealing driveways and parking lots. Blackjack Driveway Sealer. Talk to the pros today at Glasgow Building Supply, 31E Bypass. They've got what you need in stock now.
I start my day with coffee. Some days, you don't rely on me as much. Some days, you need me every few minutes. I may help you get dressed or brush your teeth. I may help you with toileting. I can tell when you're irritated or tired. I know you're frustrated because your family hasn't been to see you. Sometimes, I help you navigate pain. Some days, you don't like me very much, and that's okay. I may hold your hand if you're sad, or laugh with you when you're happy. I walk over 3 miles every day. I love what I do. I'm an RN. I'm an LPN. I'm a CNA. I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm a nurse. During Nurses Week, we at NHC salute you, our nursing staff. NHC Healthcare, Glasgow.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
A Wendy's Frosty is something special, and for a limited time, a Frosty is just 50 cents. An American classic for a classic price. It's not quite a milkshake, not quite an ice cream cone. It's definitely chocolate or vanilla. That choice is on you. Use a spoon or a French fry. Anything goes. A Frosty makes summer special. Yep, there's nothing quite like a Frosty. And at Wendy's, we got you with a Frosty for 50 cents. Get yours before this deal melts away.
Small Frosty only at participating Wendy's for a limited time. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
Nurses take care of everyone, so we're taking care of nurses this week during the Nurses Week celebration at Hatchet Home Medical. Yes, Hatchet is well known for stocking the latest styles with the best selection year-round. But during National Nurses Week, we take it up a notch with 25% off all uniforms, shoes, and accessories. That's right, brands like Cherokee, Landau, Urbane Scrubs, Koi, Prestige, Barco's Grey's Anatomy, Dickies, Dansco, Wonder Wink, along with Nursemates, Heart, Soul, Infinity, even special orders, 25% off. All prints, 30% off. You'll even save on hosiery, lab coats, and jackets, too. We'll have door prizes and refreshments every day. Be sure and check out our clearance racks for up to 80% off. Hatchet Home Medical celebrates Nurses Week all week with the annual spring uniform sale. We thank all nurses at Hatchet Home Medical, Park Avenue Shopping Center, Glasgow. It's going on now through May the 14th at Hatchet Home Medical. All right, 40 degrees from WCLU. I think that what we need to do is get ready to play trivia. Make sure that thinking cap is fitting good right here. Do want to remind you, coming up, let's see, tonight, the 21st Century programs at Metcalfe County Schools presenting the Big Bad Musical tonight. The audience has to decide the outcome of the biggest trial ever, in the fairy tale world at least, against the notorious Big Bad Wolf tonight, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Trivia brought to you by Little Caesars.
Listen to the delicious crunch of Little Caesars' new extra-most bestest hot and ready thin crust pepperoni pizza for just $6. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 p.m. Just walk in and pick up a large, crispy thin crust pizza with the most cheese and pepperoni at the nation's best price of only $6. Little Caesars thin crust pepperoni pizza. One bite and you'll be back for more.
Pizza. Top 4 national pizza chains. Extra most bestest thin crust pepperoni pizza versus large round one topping thin crust pepperoni pizza. Everyday standard menu prices at participating locations plus tax.
Somebody could win a large pepperoni or a large sausage pizza from Little Caesars for answering this question. And don't forget to come out to Little Caesars. Well, actually, don't come out there. You can actually do this online because they are hiring. You can apply at mrkpizza.com. You want to work at a neat place, Little Caesars. That's mrkpizza.com. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. We hadn't done this in a long time. It's sound effects trivia today from the official Pepper Tanner sound effects library here at WCLU. Here is a sound effect. You tell me exactly what machine is running in this sound effect. All right. I'm going to do it again. This is kind of an oldie but a goodie here, okay? What do you think?
Movie projector.
That's what it is. Who is this speaking?
It's old Jim Murphy again.
Jim, what are you doing?
Hanging in there.
Well, I see see you won last month, didn't you, Jim?
Yeah. Got lucky this one.
Yeah. Well, you see, you're an oldie but a goodie too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, that is true. I didn't know. Actually, when I was trying to decide, they don't show movies in classrooms anymore using projectors, I don't think. At least not that I'm aware of. But it was always, you could certainly go to science class. They'd roll that projector in there, dim those lights, walk over to that little projector and hit the switch, and guess what?
Yeah, I was watching old Columbo rerun the other night, and they had some movie projector sounds in it.
Well,
so it made me think of that so quick.
That's right. Columbo, huh? There's a blast from the past, too. You are an old-timer, Jim.
You get that right.
Well, what I was going to say was I could be put to sleep by the sound of a movie projector. Sitting in class, turn the lights down, turn the movie projector on, and I'll see you later.
Sometimes it don't take that much for me to fall off.
That's right. All right, Jim Murphy, or old Jim Murphy, as you said. You've won a pizza from Little Caesars. You can go out there, you can get that pizza and watch a movie, okay?
All righty. Thank you, Henry.
See you later. Bye-bye. Jim Murphy, that's right. The sound effect of that movie projector. From the classroom, I guess. Makes me sleepy as I'm sitting here. We'll play tomorrow. Who knows what avenue of thought we'll go to where it'll bring back a memory for you from watching old Columbo movies or whatever. Join us tomorrow, won't you? On Trivia, thanks to Little Caesars.
Right now,
the only place you need to go for all of your automotive needs is Gilead.com. Log on to browse our entire inventory of nearly 400 new and pre-owned vehicles. Take a video test drive, see the Carfax Vehicle History Report, calculate payments, apply for financing, get an instant cash offer for your vehicle from Kelley Blue Book, and check out our sales, parts, and service specials. All this with just a click of a mouse.
This year, Bowling Green comes to the ballpark.
Casual contemporary beauty. That's the Del Mar from Ford's, featuring pad-over chaise reclining seats with tufted cushions and now available in power. Save $200 on the sofa or the love seat. Your choice, only $899. Now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
WCLU FM 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow, and W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance. Yes, we have a history and roots in Southern Kentucky. Yes, we have a large staff to support our clients with the attention and efficiency they deserve. Best of all, we continue to get better at what we do. You make us better. Let us show you the type of insurance experience we think should always come standard. Every person, family, home, farm, or business we serve gets our best effort. Dedicated to what's best for you, we're ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902, I'm Daniel Bird, and I'd love the opportunity to work with you. Please give us a call.
Bailey Gibson has been serving customers in Kentucky, Tennessee, and surrounding areas for over 40 years. We take pride in our many return customers who know they will get service after the sale. Whether you're looking for a new Buick or GMC, car, truck, or SUV, we have them all.
And used vehicles too. Just give my dandy a call.
Bailey Gibson, they're my deal-making, handshaking, wheel-turning, hard-working dealer.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
And good morning from the newsroom of WCLU. I'm Brennan Crane reporting. The Glasgow City Council met in regular session last night at Glasgow City Hall. An interlocal agreement was brought before the council to approve. The council did not approve of the interlocal agreement, citing it had unfair power stipulations among Barron County government leaders. Those in approval of the agreement were council members Wendell Honeycutt, Marna Kirkpatrick, Freddie Norris, and Marlon Witcher. The council also passed a strategic plan for Glasgow following the creation of the Strategic Planning Committee at a prior meeting. Mayor Harold Armstrong authorized Chairman of the committee, Terry Bennell, to proceed with the project. In other business, the council accepted 2 road signs from Vietnam veteran Irvin Lyons, naming the city as a Purple Heart City. Recent retiree from the Glasgow Police Department, Charlie Lowry, was honored for 20 years of service to Glasgow. The council will not meet on its scheduled May 27th date. The council will convene again June 10th. According to Metcalfe County Sheriff's Office, they were dispatched to Walker Road in the Summershade community Friday night in reference to a possible suicidal person. During the course of the investigation, Mac Webb, 36, was observed attempting to leave in his vehicle. Upon further investigation, it was determined that Webb's operator's license was suspended for a previous DUI offense. Webb was placed under arrest. While searching Webb, police found suspected methamphetamine as well as additional items of drug paraphernalia. It was also determined that Webb was in violation of a current domestic violence order by being at the residence. Webb was lodged in the Barron County Jail on the following charges: possession of a controlled substance, first-degree methamphetamine, endangering the welfare of a minor, possession of drug paraphernalia, violation of a Kentucky EPO or DVO, and driving DUI suspended license second offense. Deputy Jared Steele was the arresting officer. The Kentucky State Police Post 3 Bowling Green will participate in this year's National Click It or Ticket CIOT seatbelt campaign, which will take place May 20th through June 2nd. Click It or Ticket is a highly visible seatbelt enforcement campaign that includes enforcement and media messaging to ensure motorists are buckled up. According to NHTSA, in 2017, there were 10,076 unbuckled passenger vehicle occupants killed in crashes in the United States. In that same year, 55% of passenger vehicle occupants killed at night, that's between 6 p.m. and 5:59 a.m., were not wearing their seatbelts. With an increased number of cars on Kentucky highways during the Memorial Day holiday, it's imperative for drivers to wear their seatbelt, stay alert, and refrain from aggressive driving. Of the 725 highway fatalities last year in Kentucky, 52.8% were not wearing a seatbelt. An open meeting will be held at 6:30 tonight at Jackie Browning Park in Glasgow. The meeting is an open discussion for the community to discuss a drainage and shade structure project for the park. Citizens may express their views concerning the recreational needs of the community at the meeting. The park is located at 300 Donley Drive. And a new girls basketball coach will be named today at Metcalfe County High School. The conference will begin at 1 p.m. in the Metcalfe County High School Library, located at 208 Randolph Street in Edmonton. It's 7:15, 40 degrees at WCLU. I'm Brennan Crane. We'll be right back for more local news.
I was currently with no prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight, and had I not went to that consultation, I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I'd say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347.
Nurses take care of everyone, so we're taking care of nurses this week during the Nurses Week celebration at Hatchet Home Medical. Yes, Hatchet is well known for stocking the latest styles with the best selection year-round. But during National Nurses Week, we take it up a notch with 25% off all uniforms, shoes, and accessories. That's right, brands like Cherokee, Landau, Urbane Scrubs, Koi, Prestige, Barco's Grey's Anatomy, Dickies, Dansco, Wonderwink, along with Nursemates, Heart, Soul, Infinity, even special orders, 25% off. All prints, 30% off. You'll even save on hosiery, lab coats, and jackets, too. We'll have door prizes and refreshments every day. Be sure and check out our clearance racks for up to 80% off. Hatchet Home Medical celebrates Nurses Week all week with the annual spring uniform sale. We thank all nurses at Hatchet Home Medical, Park Avenue Shopping Center, Glasgow. It's going on now through May the 14th at Hatchet Home Medical.
Ruby Red and picked at the peak of freshness. We eat them in cereal, by themselves, on top of ice cream. We bake them, dip them in chocolate, and eat them right out of the box. Get the first local grown strawberries of the season right now at Dennison's Roadside Market. Dennison's is located at 5824 South Jackson Highway in Horse Cave. Flowers, containers, bedding plants, trees, fresh fruits and vegetables, Kenny's cheese, Penn's ham, and a variety of jams and jellies, all available right now at Dennison's Roadside Market. But right now at Dennison's, the spotlight is on those beautiful strawberries. Dennison's Roadside Market. Phone 270-786-1663.
Dennison's Roadside Market. Open 8 till 5, Monday through Saturday. Noon till 5 on Sunday. We're a Kentucky proud vendor. We're Dennison's Roadside Market.
In more news this hour, a Kentucky inmate found unresponsive in his Louisville cell has died, and a jail official says he may have died of natural causes. News outlets report authorities haven't released the identity of the inmate, who was booked into the jail last week on charges of providing false information and possessing marijuana and heroin. He was also wanted in Indiana on the theft charges. The 42-year-old man was found Monday morning and taken to the University of Louisville Hospital, where he died. Louisville Metro Corrections Assistant Director Steve Durham says preliminary information suggests the man died of natural causes. The exact cause is unclear. The City Police Department's Public Integrity Unit and the jail's Professional Standards Unit are investigating the death. 3 prominent Democrats running for Kentucky governor have taken on the question of which one would be their party's strongest challenger to the state's public incumbent. During a televised debate Monday evening, veteran legislator Rocky Adkins portrayed himself as a moderate who could win back Democrats and pick up moderate Republicans in a matchup against GOP Governor Matt Bevin in the fall. Attorney General Andy Beshear said he's defeated Bevin time and time again in courtroom battles over some of his executive actions. Ex-state auditor Adam Eaglin says it's his future-focused economic vision that separates him from his Democratic rivals and makes him the strongest challenger to Bevin. The candidates also delved into pensions, education, and tax reform during an hour-long debate on Kentucky educational television. The state's primary is May 21st. Kentucky's Attorney General says a pilot charged in the 2015 shooting deaths of 3 people is scheduled for a court appearance next week. Attorney General Andy Beshear said Monday that defendant Christian R. Martin is to be arraigned May 22nd in a state court in western Kentucky. Martin was arrested Saturday at the Louisville airport, a day after he was indicted by a Christian County grand jury. He's charged with the deaths of Calvin and Pamela Phillips of Pembroke, Kentucky, and their neighbor Edward Dansereau. A pilot for an American Airlines subsidiary, Martin was living in North Carolina at the time of his indictment. Beshear said he couldn't comment on evidence prompting Martin's arrest. Christian County Deputy Sheriff Chris Miller says the arrest was welcomed with relief in the community. Kentucky's Attorney General has sued 3 leading insulin manufacturers, accusing them of deceptive pricing schemes that have caused hardships in a state with high diabetes rates. Attorney General Andy Beshear said Monday his lawsuit filed in state court seeks civil and punitive penalties. Defendants are Eli Lilly, Sanofi Aventis, and Novo Nordisk. Sanofi says it will vigorously defend itself against the meritless allegations. Novo Nordisk says it's reviewing the allegations, but says it ensures its business practices are consistent with legal requirements. The suit alleges the insulin makers violated Kentucky's consumer protection law with schemes to inflate insulin prices. Beshear says the defendants increased the price of insulin products at least 10 times since 2008. He says costs to make insulin are usually less than $7 per vial, but wholesale prices have jumped to nearly $300 per vial. A 95-year-old World War II veteran in Kentucky will be awarded the French Legion of Honor, that country's highest distinction. The Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs says Alvin H. Perry of Wilmore will receive the medal June 6th at the Thompson Hood Veterans Center in Wilmore for his participation in the liberation of France. The date is the 75th anniversary of D-Day and the Battle of Normandy. Consul General of France to the Midwest, Guillaume Lacroix, will present the medal to Perry. The department said as a private first class, Perry was a member of the 331st Infantry Regiment, 83rd Infantry Division. Perry landed at Omaha Beach on June 18, 1944. He participated in the Battle of Normandy, where he was wounded in action and captured. He was held captive in Germany and Bavaria for 10 months. People who want to know more about Kentucky legal and judicial systems can attend a session this week in Louisville. The Kentucky Judicial Branch and the Jefferson County Racial Fairness Commission are hosting court talks on Thursday at Spalding University Center. The administrative office of the court said the event is intended to educate the public about the different departments and agencies that are involved in the legal and judicial systems. The public will also be able to provide feedback about their interactions with the agencies and ask questions. Researchers from the University of Louisville will hold focus groups to learn more about the community's needs and concerns. People who interact with the Jefferson County judicial and legal systems can participate in an online survey before the event. It's 7:22, 40 degrees at WCLU. I'm Brennan Crane for WCLU Local News.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentucky Attorney General Andy Beshear is suing 3 insulin manufacturers, accusing them of jacking up insulin prices.
Beshear's lawsuit filed Monday in Franklin Circuit Court seeks civil and punitive penalties against Eli Lilly, Sanofi Aventis, and Novo Nordisk.
Our lawsuit alleges that since 2008, the defendant companies have increased the price of insulin at least 10 times, including more than doubling it within the last decade alone.
Beshear also joined 43 attorneys general in a federal lawsuit against 20 generic drug makers, including Teva Pharmaceuticals, for engaging in an alleged widespread scheme to inflate and fix the price of more than 100 generic drugs. I'm Suzanne Duval.
A commercial airline pilot charged in a triple murder is being held in jail without bond. Christian Martin is accused of killing 3 people in Pembroke and Christian County in 2015. This is Sheriff's Deputy Chris Miller.
The impact that a case like this has on a community like ours, which is considered a rural community in western Kentucky, is very profound. And it is something that the Christian County Sheriff's Office takes very seriously.
Martin will be arraigned next week. A Tennessee murder suspect has been captured following a multi-county pursuit in Kentucky. Troopers arrested 25-year-old Marcus Kelly after a high-speed chase through Marshall, Livingston, and Lyon counties. Kelly was wanted for a homicide in Clarksville, Tennessee. Kentucky ranks among the worst states in the country for police officers. The personal finance website Wallet Hub says Kentucky is the 3rd worst state for police. The study looked at quality of life, police protections, and income. The report was released this month, just ahead of National Police Week. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
I remember as a young girl going to Community Trust Bank with my mom. She would pack us all up, and then we'd all go inside. Now I have 2 little girls of my own, and I look back, and I don't know how she did it. I still bank at Community Trust. They have 79 branch locations, over 100 ATM locations, online banking and mobile banking. They've made it so much easier for me and my family. And that's what I love about Community Trust.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The new FN 509 midsize 9mm pistol is now part of FN's legendary concealed carry lineup, and it is a natural fit. With its smaller grip frame modeled after the battle-proven million rounds tested FN 509, the FN 509 midsize comes with 2 15-round magazines and naturally improves concealability. Available at your local firearms dealer. FN, the world's most battle-proven firearms.
Celebrate your memories. No 2 funerals are exactly alike. Personalization is a valuable consideration. Whether the ceremony is elaborate or simple, funerals are often individualized to reflect the life and values of the deceased.
This is Follis Crow. It may reflect one's occupation, hobbies, or a lifetime of photo memories. A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home in Glasgow. We're here for you.
Let's turn to local sports. The scoreboard from yesterday in softball, it was Bowling Green 9, Glasgow nothing. The Barron County Trojanettes defeated Hart County 10-0. Allen County Scottsville over Franklin Simpson 8-4. Monroe County down in Clinton County 14-6, and Edmondson County blanked Metcalfe County 7-0. Baseball yesterday, Warren East squeezed past Glasgow 4-3. Metcalfe County in 8 innings defeated Barron County 1-0. It was Adair County 7, Monroe County 1, and Hart County over Caverna 11-1. High school baseball today, Glasgow welcomes Central Hardin to Sam Royce Field for a 5 o'clock first pitch, and Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune on the air with the broadcast starting at 4:55 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM and online at playwclu.com. The baseball action this afternoon, Barron County hosts Russellville. Allen County Scottsville entertains Warren East. Caverna travels to Greene County, and Hart County plays at Edmondson County. Softball today, Glasgow visits Taylor County. Barron County goes to Greenwood. Allen County Scottsville is on the road at Russell County. Monroe County is at home against Metcalfe County. Caverna travels to Fort Knox. Hart County welcomes Cumberland County, and Edmondson County entertains Grayson County. Registration for the Parks and Recreation's June camp. The sessions are for ages 5 to 7. That's ongoing for the June and July sessions. Camps Monday through Friday, 9 until 2, in the day camp building located behind the Glasgow City Pool in American Legion Park. Each camper will get free breakfast and lunch every day, plus a free day camp shirt. The activities include daily trips to the city pool, a movie theater trip on Wednesdays, and a field trip to Ralphie's Fun Center on Fridays. A limited number of spots available, so be sure and get registered. Registration is $48 per participant. That's a check of local sports.
The Weather Channel brings you the latest forecast. Sponsored by Southern States in Glasgow.
Southern States has been partnering with farmers since 1923, which is why so many farmers depend on Southern States season after season for fertilizers and chemicals, baler twine and hay supplies, fly minerals for beef cattle, and so much more. You need it? They have it at Southern States. And yes, they love helping gardeners with seed and supplies. Lots of folks get their propane tanks refilled for the summer season at Southern States. But did you realize they are your home for the world-famous Holland grills? Check them out today. You'll always feel taken care of when you depend on Southern States Glasgow Co-op on Sampson Street.
Under high pressure, we are dry. Warming trend coming for the most part. We won't see much rainfall over the next few days, maybe toward the end of the weekend, a chance. Temperatures are going to be going up and probably at above 80 degrees as we look ahead toward the middle and latter part of the week. Little fog around this morning. Above that, we'll see a few clouds and a few clouds and sunshine this afternoon. 69. Tonight, some clouds, chilly 45. That's 10 degrees below normal. We cloud over tomorrow, just a passing shower thunderstorm. Right now, no widespread rain is anticipated. 71. Thursday, clouds, sun, low 80s. Friday, clouds giving way to sunshine in the middle 80s. And a good start to the upcoming weekend. Never too early to start thinking about that. Saturday, sunshine, clouds, mid 80s. Maybe some thunderstorms by Sunday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. Hadn't had much rain. Actually, zero rain is what we've had. But nonetheless, the winds are calm this morning. Things are starting off pretty nice. We're at 40 degrees, a wee bit chilly, but the visibility is back up to 7 miles out at the Glasgow Airport. So fog burning off pretty quickly. 7:30, 40 degrees. Weather brought to you by your friends at Southern States.
Summer is almost here, and you don't want to miss out on the Summer Kickoff Memorial Day Sales Event going on all month long at Goodman Nissan. This month, we are making deals you don't want to miss out on. Great deals on Nissan, which includes rebates and special interest rates on many models, like a Rogue with $1,500 in rebates and 0.9% for 60 months, or a Nissan Murano with up to $3,750 in rebates and 0.9% APR for 60 months. Not looking for new? That's okay. We have great sales prices on our used inventory, and we offer more for your trade. Plus, it gets even better. As part of our summer kickoff sales event, everyone who takes an official test drive will be entered to win either a 55-inch TV or a Weber gas grill. So come in today for your test drive. Goodman Automotive, home of the powertrain for life. Things were never better at Goodman.
Great deals, no games. Come home to Goodman.
All special APR subject to credit approval.
Good morning, friends. I'm quite sure that each of us has experienced some turmoil or tragedy that upsets our life, sometimes to the point that we cannot seem to function as we need to in our daily life. That being said, we all have the power to rid ourselves of unnecessary inner turmoil. I often hear this remark, I just can't get over it. Maybe that describes you. That usually refers to some cruel act done against you, or perhaps some unjust and unproven slander has been tossed out to society concerning your character, or any number of things which are hurtful and unfair are holding us victim to our own anger and anxieties. Confucius is reported to have said, "To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it." If Jesus had continued to remember and store up all the things done to him that were hurtful, if he had reacted in anger to all the slander and the slights and the unfair accusations hurled his way, then he would never have had any place in his life and could never have accomplished what his Father in heaven had set out for him to do. So it is with us. If we do not learn to act and let bygones be bygones and to focus our mission on God in this life, then we will constantly feel unfairly treated and we will be full of a desire to strike back. We each have the power to avoid such inner turmoil. Just forget it and move on. This is Danny White for the Refuge Church of Christ.
A Wendy's Frosty is something special, and for a limited time, a Frosty is just 50 cents. An American classic for a classic price. It's not quite a milkshake, not quite an ice cream cone. It's definitely chocolate or vanilla. That choice is on you. Use a spoon or a French fry. Anything goes. A Frosty makes summer special. Yep, there's nothing quite like a Frosty. And at Wendy's, we got you with a Frosty for 50 cents. Get yours before this deal melts away.
Small Frosty only at participating Wendy's for a limited time. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the store in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
I just got to tell you, I just are hanging up getting some information here for the Birthday Anniversary Club. Another anniversary. How about the anniversary of Nate and Sue Mills, a very nice couple. Nate and Sue Mills with a wedding anniversary. See there, I had to write it down as I was going. So congratulations to Nate and Sue Mills. Also on the anniversary side of things, we have Russ and Allison Reed. That's Russ and Allison Reed with an anniversary. Number 64 for William Hatfield. Number 7 for Jackson Birdwell. Keith Thomas for the birthday. Michael Crane. Kevin Newberry. Sheila Harlow. Michael Bragg. Chloe Chisholm. Brother Rick Prophet. Brother Rick is 65 today. Santana Elmore with a birthday. Holly Scott is 29. Mabel Markham. Landon Allen is 14. Dr. Amelia Kaiser with a birthday today. Tequila Staten. Robert E. Davidson is 85. Jude Chambers has a birthday today. Kyla C. Beeger celebrates a birthday today, too. Boy, a nice bunch of folks right there. We just love getting up and kind of facilitating everybody, checking on everybody. Today we're patting on the back by special request Savannah Brown. Now, Savannah had a birthday last week. Not just any old birthday, but it was her 16th birthday last week. So we want to be sure and congratulate Savannah Brown, pat her on the back, and let her know she's good as gold here from WCLU and a little taste of Texas. Good deal. 7:35 on WCLU. Good morning.
You find yourself thinking about the future? Perhaps you are considering downsizing or purchasing your first home. Or maybe your family is growing and you need a bigger home. I'm Gay Parker, mortgage originator with Citizens First Bank. With my 40 years of experience helping homeowners in South Central Kentucky, I can find the best mortgage product for you, regardless of your stage of life. Stop in our Glasgow branch or apply online at citizensfirstbank.com. Citizens First, the best choice for the best mortgage loans.
MLS number 419873. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All in subject to credit approval.
Make this the year that you transition into spring fully prepared. When it comes to making your home and property look its best to have Mammoth Cave Transplants at your side. Come to Mammoth Cave Transplants and see greenhouse after greenhouse full of bedding plants, hanging plants, trees, shrubs, all of the lavish colors and full foliage plants ready to beautify the world around you. Have you always wanted to get a good start to your garden? Well, Janet Dennison and her staff enjoy helping people pick out the right gardening plants, supplies, and materials to make your green thumb the best yet. Mammoth Cave Transplants is easy to get to. We're at 5394 Brownsville Road, Highway 259 between Pig and Rhodey. You'll be impressed with the sprawling complex where spring gardening, landscaping, and beautification is well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky proud and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing.
Got to jump in here and tell you about another anniversary. It's Leanne England. Not an anniversary. Where did I get that? Well, it's the 51st anniversary of her birth. Leanne England, number 51. Congratulations to Leanne England on her 51st birthday. I better look over here. We've had them coming in from Facebook and from all kinds of places right here. I don't want to mess any up if I can keep from it. We're up to date. Now, let's see, I want to remind you about the Glasgow Police Department taking applications for their Junior Police Academy that's going to run July 29th through August the 2nd. Applications can be picked up at the Glasgow Police Department, the Glasgow Barron County Middle School, or the Boys and Girls Club. This is open to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students in Glasgow and Barron County schools. And for information, contact Lieutenant Jabin McGuire. His number is 651-6165. Now, the deadline is June the 1st, so you need to make plans now to make sure that you get in to this very special program. And the deadline is June the 1st. Glasgow Police Department's Junior Police Academy. If you're going to improve your home and property by investing in a pool, doesn't it make sense to get it from somebody willing to put their name on it? Jeff Adams at Adams Pools and Supplies is ready to get the job started. Plus, they're having a spring sale to get you in the mood for fun in the sun. Right now, buy a Solstice 24-foot pool with a 20-year liner warranty and 30-year wall warranty. For a limited time, pay only $24.99. Bigger sizes at equally great prices. An 18 by 33 pool, $36.99. 15 by 30, $33.99. And a 27-foot pool, just $27.99. Adams Pools has local installers with decades of experience in installing pools. If it's an Adams pool, it comes with corrosion protection on all metal components using the most reliable coating in the industry. And of course, Adams Pools has everything you'll need after installation, like Vacuum-Seal non-chlorine chemicals. 270-866-2365. That's the number to call to get the ball rolling. 270-866-2365 on Grider Road in Russell Springs. No matter where you live in southern Kentucky, let Adams Pools do the job right.
This week at your Houchins IGA, save more with digital coupons. Sign up at home at myiga.com, clip coupons to your account, and redeem at checkout using your phone number. It's that easy. Save more on items like Select IGA ice cream, Select IGA potato chips, Select IGA biscuits, and Select Maxwell House coffee. See these digital coupon offers and many more at myiga.com. This week only at your Houchins IGA.
There's only one place to think of when planning your Cinco de Mayo get-together. Your Derby Gala. Or any other party for that matter. It's Barren River Beverages. You can hedge your bet by heading over to the coldest beer cave in town. And of course, their store is stocked with popular brands and local favorites, with taps and kegs available and wonderful party supplies. Go with a winner. Voted the best liquor store in Glasgow. Barren River Beverages on the Burksville Road, seconds from the Cumberland Parkway interchange.
Let me ask you something. What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle, a combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more, because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just four walls and four wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve? Call State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow at 270-651-3608.
Are you in the market for farm machinery, tools of all types, and odds and ends useful in construction and around the home and farm? Then Big South Realty and Auction has an auction you can't miss Saturday morning at 10 a.m. It's the Adam Isbell Estate Sale at 3200 Fisher Ridge Road in Horse Cave. What a variety of equipment. A Ford 2000 tractor with a Wagner Ironworks loader, industrial-size Massey Ferguson tractor, wagons, trailers, tractor parts, a new Century cement mixer, small drill press, drills and bits, Dremels, and welders. For the mechanics, there's a Troy-built zero-turn mower not running, a 2002 Pontiac Sunfire for parts, and a rear tine tiller. You've just got to attend this auction and truly understand the variety of useful items to be sold. From downtown Horse Cave, take Highway 218, cross the interstate, and turn left onto Fisher Ridge Road. Signs are posted. Conducted by Big South Realty and Auction, Joe B. Murphy, broker, and Jeff Gerald's auctioneer. See you Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
All right, 7:41, 19 before 8 o'clock here at WCLU. Let's see, coming up we have, well, actually what we have is we have some tidbit news right around the corner. I think we're going to visit with Bobby Lee Hurt here just in a minute, so get ready for that. Don't forget to keep us with you all day long. We've got high school baseball on the radio this afternoon. Joe and Bruce on the air about 4:55 this afternoon, so you can listen to some good old spring afternoon baseball live on the radio. That's coming up this afternoon, so be sure and join us for that.
Nurses take care of everyone, so we're taking care of nurses this week during the Nurses Week celebration at Hatchet Home Medical. Yes, Hatchet is well known for stocking the latest styles with the best selection year-round. But during National Nurses Week, we take it up a notch with 25% off all uniforms, shoes, and accessories. That's right, brands like Cherokee, Landau, Urbane Scrubs, Koi, Prestige, Barco's Grey's Anatomy, Dickies, Dansko, Wonder Wink, along with Nursemates, Heart, Soul, Infinity, Even special orders, 25% off. All prints, 30% off. You'll even save on hosiery, lab coats, and jackets, too. We'll have door prizes and refreshments every day. Be sure and check out our clearance racks for up to 80% off. Hatchet Home Medical celebrates Nurses Week all week with the annual spring uniform sale. We thank all nurses at Hatchet Home Medical, Park Avenue Shopping Center, Glasgow. It's going on now through May the 14th at Hatchet Home Medical.
All right, here we are at 743 WCLU, 44 degrees. We are going to go by remote up the street. Not far up the street, up to 621 West Main Street. That is where Bobby Lee Hurt is already perched. He has arrived on his perch up there at that hill, looking out over West Main Street and looking out over a lot full of beautiful vehicles that's going to make somebody happy even today. Good morning, Bobby Lee. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Henry. How are you this morning?
I'm doing real good, just enjoying the day. And, you know, actually, as I'm looking out my roof cam here on West Main Street, there's a load of lumber going by the radio station right now. But other than that, the sun is shining a little bit. I'm always glad to see the sun shining, Bobby Lee. It puts me in a better mood. What about you, sir?
It most certainly does, Henry. As a matter of fact, I think it puts everybody in a little better frame of mind.
Yeah, might be a good.
Just good to see the sun this time of year.
It really is, and I think that what you need to do is invite folks to come up to Hurt Auto Sales. Putting people in a good mood is what you do out there when they come shopping, and I know you got some new stuff up there you want to tell everybody about this morning, sir.
Sure do, Henry. We got a 2011 Audi Q5.
That's an AUDI Audi, right?
Correct, an Audi. Yes, sir. And it's a nice SUV, local trade, mid-sized, and we've got it priced for just $10,900 today.
That's a Q5, $10,900.
Q5.
And what was the year on that?
2011.
Okay.
It's a sharp-looking ride, Henry. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And, speaking of sharp rides, we just traded for a 2012 Wrangler, 4-wheel drive, hardtop, 6-speed, and we're going to sell it for $19,900. Okay.
That sounds like a really low price for a Wrangler that's got a whole lot of bells and whistles on it.
Most certainly does. It's a good-looking ride as well. And speaking of good-looking rides, we just traded for an 08 Lexus RX 350.
Okay.
All-wheel drive, brand new trade-in, really sharp ride as well for just $9,900.
All right. That's not even $10,000, is it?
No, that's correct. It's a bargain, Henry. Everything's a bargain. Okay.
Sounds like it to me.
Yeah. And speaking of bargains, got one more left. It's an 06 Pontiac Montana. Really good condition. Has a DVD, which lots of mom and dads want for babysitting their children.
Yeah.
And we've got it priced to sell for a low price of $2,900.
Now, that's a SUV, right?
Yeah, well, it's a van.
Oh, van. Okay. A Montana van. Okay.
Yeah, Montana. Yeah, that's right. Like just like the state, Montana.
Yeah. I was thinking.
You can actually travel all the way to Montana if you want to. Okay.
In a $2,900 vehicle, that sounds to me like that's going to be money well spent for somebody today.
It's really good condition, Henry. So somebody don't miss out on it. First one comes, going to win it. Okay.
Well, now here's the thing: people don't realize that one of the things about Hurt Auto Sales is that it changes up there every day. You can't sit around and say, well, maybe Friday I'll go look at that. No, that'll be on its way to Montana by Friday.
Well, we hope so, or thereabouts.
Yeah, that's right. And, you got high visibility out there, and you're real honest about the way you describe these vehicles on the radio, and you got a whole lot of folks who just depend on Hurt Auto Sales as the place to go to find what they're looking for. And today will be no different. And we've just scratched the surface here. There's a lot of shiny steel up there, and lots of really practical vehicles, saving money for folks here at Hurt Auto Sales at 621 West Main Street in Glasgow. And you got to use the motto, because that's the way that you make it every day, isn't it, Bobby Lee?
That's correct. No pain when you trade with Hurt.
That's Hurt Auto Sales, 621 West Main. Bobby Lee, thank you. And Bobby Lee agreed to hang around again for Tidbit News. I get these stories that I want to share with you, and I'm going to hit the sounder so everybody knows we're into Tidbit News, okay?
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Okay, here we go, Bobby Lee. I told you on the phone ahead of time that I have one with your name all over it.
Uh-oh, that could be dangerous.
It is. I don't want to imply anything here other than the fact that, well, here's the thing. When you talk about a vehicle that you have up there at your lot that's got a sunroof, you get excited because I get it that you like sunroofs.
I most certainly do. They kind of set the vehicle off.
Yeah, they really do. They set it off all right. Let me tell you about this fella. Now listen.
Or maybe not.
Listen carefully here, Bobby Lee. Okay. A man down in Florida claiming that he would rather go to jail than back home with his wife was arrested Friday after being caught driving down the highway while sitting on top of his sunroof.
Oops. I think that's a no-no. He must have been trying to escape from her.
Leonard Olson, age 70, was detained after an off-duty deputy at Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office recorded the guy and reported him to the Florida Highway Patrol. Now, this deputy says that Mr. Olson, who was speeding at more than 100 miles an hour down the highway, was later slowed down to 40 miles an hour. He stood up and sat on his open sunroof while the car was still moving.
Oh, man.
You can't blame that on being 70, I don't think.
I don't think the age had anything to do with that, although it does sound like he could still get around pretty good.
After being stopped by troopers, Mr. Olson initially denied that he was traveling on his sunroof, saying, quote, he didn't know about that, unquote.
Well, maybe he had a little senior moment there, But that's still that's not a good idea, I'm sure they got him for no seatbelt restraints as well. So.
The man then told the authorities that he actually wanted to turn himself in, according to the outlet, citing law enforcement officials because he didn't want to go back home to his wife, who he says does not treat him well.
Seems like he could have found other places to go.
Mr. Olson told the police that his wife treats me, quote, treats me like a servant, and she's the mistress, unquote, and that he's tired of that stuff, we'll say.
Well, each to his own, right, Henry?
The man added that he would rather go to jail than to go back home with his wife.
I believe I'd find another place to lay down somewhere, or sit on a different sunroof somewhere.
His wish was granted, and Olson was arrested. After showing the video of him on the sunroof, he admitted his guilt and noted the car was on cruise control.
Well, he was smooth, wasn't he?
I tell you what, he thought this thing through. Yeah, here's how I'm going to get on this roof. I'm going to put it on cruise control.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't in a busy place.
Hillsborough County, Florida, is not a sleepy little town at all. So anyway, he was, and I say, why did I say it had your name on it? It's because you like sunroofs. That's why.
I was hoping it wasn't the other.
Now, I want to make that clear. Not anything about being at home or not wanting to go home or whatever.
Yes, if I ever see you out on a sunroof going down the road, Henry, I know you don't want to go home.
Well, and I know you're not 70 years old, and I know you wouldn't drive it at 100 miles an hour if you were going down the road. So
that's correct.
So anyway, but Mr. Olson did. So anyway, that's right. He's not going back home. All right.
No, he's gonna. He got it. Like I say, he got his wish, and he'll probably reconsider a few things. And hopefully his wife will too.
That's right. Hopefully let him show his wife that movie of him driving down the road.
Yeah, that's right. She'll think more of him, I'm sure.
She'll think he's his mistress.
That's right.
All right. Story number 2, and this is interesting. Bobby, we play music up here, and we take requests. We have Aaron has a big show in the afternoon taking requests, but this morning, we got a request for a Tidbit News story.
Hello.
Somebody had read about this or heard about this somewhere else and wanted us to use it on Tidbit News. So, hey, we're taking requests for Tidbit News stories today, Bobby Lee.
Well, that's pretty darn good. It sure is.
There's a waiter at a New York City pizzeria. He returned a $424,000 cashier's check to a woman who accidentally left it behind, and she didn't even leave a tip.
Well, goodness gracious. Hey.
The waiter's name is Armando Marcage. He came across a check in an envelope containing a cashier's check while cleaning the table at Patsy's restaurant in Harlem on May the 4th. Karen Venacour, a retired social worker, had left the money behind while eating lunch with her daughter at Patsy's. Miss Venacour had brought along a cashier's check as a down payment for a condo that she was going to buy in the neighborhood. Then she accidentally...
Go ahead.
You finished what you were going to say.
I was going to say maybe she spent all of her money making a down payment on the condo and couldn't afford a tip,
I guess that's what it was. She accidentally left the check on her table before leaving the restaurant. Quote, I'm happy for her, really. Saturdays are pretty busy, and I was very close to taking everything left on the table and throwing it out when I saw the envelope, said Mr. Marcage, who is 27. He told the New York Daily News. Despite not receiving any kind of a tip at all from Miss Venacour for his service, Mr. Marcage gave the check to Patsy's owner for safe keeping. Normally, we just put things left behind in the lost and found box in the back, says Marcage, but I wasn't going to do that with $500,000 in the envelope. I'm so grateful that the insult that we gave him did not prevent him from doing the right thing, said Miss Venacour. Venacour returned. She returned to Patsy's a few days later to pick up the check. I'm glad we had it here for you, said Marcage. It would have been dramatic for a lot of people. She was in tears. She was super excited that somebody had found it and kept it.
And she just kind of apologized, but still no tip.
I'm not seeing any mention here of the tip at all, Bobby Lee.
Yeah. Well, maybe she'll come back and tip him the next time.
Well, I hope so, because, what could he have... he could have taken that as the tip.
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much. Yeah.
See you later. I didn't know I was that good.
Yeah, that's right. He did a wonderful job.
Yeah. That woman is lucky.
Yeah, she sure is. She should be very thankful for the honest guy. That's for a fact.
If I ever did have a $500,000 cashier check in my possession on my person, I wouldn't stop anywhere until I got it to the bank. You'd
be like that guy on the sunroof with the interview.
That's right.
Waving it, have that parade wave going down through there.
That's right. I can't take it anymore. I got my $500,000. I'm headed out.
Headed to the couch.
That's right. So anyway, that was a special request that we do that tidbit news story there.
That was a good story. That was a good story.
It kind of has it really kind of has a happy ending, but it really should have been a little more happy, I think.
Should have been a little happier on the beginning instead of the ending,
Mr. Armando Marcage should actually, his honesty, integrity should have been rewarded.
Most certainly, and hopefully they've done more business since then due to the publicity.
Yeah, hopefully so. Oh. So that's what we have it there, Bobby Lee. We've got Tidbit News, Bobby Lee and his famous affection for sunroofs.
That's right.
But he is going home. He has no problem going home, that's for sure.
I may try that out, but it'd be in a desert somewhere.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. With nobody looking and nobody filming.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct.
Have a good day, and thanks for joining us, sir. See ya.
Thank you. Yeah, and you also.
Bye-bye. Bobby Lee, Hurt Auto Sales, helping us out on Tidbit News today. What does it mean to listen? At Time Savers, we believe listening means respecting a client's wishes, affording them dignity in making decisions, allowing them to acknowledge they are uncertain or skeptical of what the future may hold. At Time Savers, we are here to listen, to understand your personal care and home help needs, and to help you achieve the quality of life that you want, either for yourself or your loved ones. Whether you want to remain in your home as long as possible, or you need a little extra help in assisted living or memory care, Time Savers will listen and come up with the best solution for you. Call us at 270-792-5703 or go to mytimesaverskf.com
mytimesavers.ky.com. That's 270-792-5703 or mytimesavers.ky.com. We listen, we understand, and we help.
This week at your Houchins IGA, save more with digital coupons. Sign up at home at myiga.com, clip coupons to your account, and redeem at checkout using your phone number. It's that easy. Save more on items like select IGA ice cream, select IGA potato chips, select IGA biscuits, and select Maxwell House coffee. See these digital coupon offers and many more at myiga.com. This week only at your Houchins IGA.
All right, 7:58. Billy Wright, the guy that knows a whole lot about a whole lot, knows about this story up there in New York at the pizzeria. Billy tells me that the woman did offer the waiter a reward, but he refused it. He just didn't think he needed a reward for doing the right thing. How about that? And also, Billy says that originally he learned that the woman didn't leave a tip because there were pictures on the wall with mostly men. And she thought that was discriminatory since they didn't have pictures with some women in them. No tip. Think about it. The news you depend on, the live and local 8 o'clock morning edition around the corner. Thank you for being a part of our day here on WCLU.
Local radio service of Royce Radio Incorporated. This is WCLU Glasgow. WCLU FM Munfordville, Glasgow.
Waking up with 44 degrees. We've burned off the fog. The sun is coming out a little bit nicer. Ray Staging will tell us that we're going to have a nice day today, maybe a little more of a chance of rain coming up tomorrow. And as we enjoy the day together, you're on the live and local 8 o'clock morning edition here from WCLU, 44 degrees. We have complete local news. Brendan Crane reports local news. Following this from CBS with Deborah Rodriguez, it's 8 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. President Trump is considering a new round of tariffs on China after Beijing's decision to impose $60 billion in new taxes on American products. Tweeting today, Mr. Trump is trying to reassure farmers. CBS's Dean Reynolds is in Princeton, Illinois.
We spoke to a sixth-generation corn and soybean farmer who told us that China used to be one of his biggest buyers. But because of trade difficulties with America, China is now looking elsewhere for supplies to South America or Africa, leaving American goods with no place to go.
The president says he and President Xi may try to work out a ceasefire when they meet at the G20 summit in Japan next month. A spokesman for WhatsApp says it's referred a cyber breach to the Justice Department after Israeli hackers used it to insert spyware in cell phones. CNET's Ian Scher.
What it would do is that you would call someone and it would immediately send this bad software to the other person's phone using WhatsApp.
Facebook says it's upgraded and encourages users to update their own apps. There's a new report on the reason Kirstjen Nielsen was forced out at Homeland Security. Live to correspondent Vicki Barker.
Nielsen and ICE Deputy Ron Vitello were reportedly ousted shortly after challenging a secret White House plan for mass arrests and deportations of thousands of parents and children. There would have been coordinated raids in New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and the other big destinations for Central American migrants. But the Washington Post says Nielsen and Vitello blocked it, citing a lack of preparation by ICE agents, the risk of public outrage, and worries that it would divert resources from the border. Deborah?
Officials near Houston are investigating a deadly police shooting caught on video last night. It shows an officer firing 5 shots after struggling to arrest a 45-year-old woman. CBS's Nikki Batiste.
Lieutenant Steve Doris of the Baytown Police Department says a preliminary investigation found it was necessary for the officer to use deadly force.
Our officer got tased with his own taser. If somebody's tasing you with it takes your taser away from you and starts tasing you, there's a very good likelihood that it's going to escalate and get very, very bad for the officer from there.
Anthony Weiner is a free man. The former New York congressman left a halfway house in the Bronx early this morning, wrapping up an almost 2-year sentence for sexting with a teenage girl.
It's good to be out. Hope to get back to my family and
make up for some lost time.
An injury on the 007 set.
James Bond.
British reports say Daniel Craig's been flown to the U.S. for x-rays after suffering a serious ankle injury during filming in Jamaica. Production shut down for now. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents.
And Doug.
Limu, there's a woman threatening to sign up for generic car insurance. Grab your birdseed and let's go.
I'm going to sign these papers right here, right now.
Ma'am, drop the pen. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Thanks, Limu, Emu, and Doug.
Don't thank us, thank Liberty Mutual. But also thank us.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer. State laws apply.
36 days. That's how long it takes the average company to find their next hire. Glassdoor can help you quickly find the right job candidate in half the resumes. From 62 million job seekers, Glassdoor only matches you with qualified candidates who have the skills and experience your small business needs to grow. And Glassdoor hires are committed. They're 30% more likely to stay with your business longer. Go to glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business.
And you think you pay a lot for a cup of coffee.
Joe, at $75 a cup? Probably. And it's sold in San Dimas, California. Klatch Coffee Roasters procured 10 pounds of the exclusive Elita Natural Geisha coffee to split among its several stores. The unroasted coffee is imported from Panama and set a world record price of $803 per pound at the Best of Panama Coffee competition. Matt Piper, CBS News.
Madonna says she will not cancel. She's rejecting calls to join a Palestinian-led boycott movement against Israel and scrap tonight's performance at a Eurovision singing contest in Tel Aviv. Madonna says her heart breaks every time she hears about innocent lives lost in the region, but she says she'll never stop playing music to suit someone's political agenda. She says she prays for a new path toward peace. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Hey guys, Ken here from Income Store. I needed to take a minute just to brag on our almost 200 amazing employees. In 2009, we changed our tagline to, "We can grow any business in any industry at any time."